give us a few tools that you would say have to be part of that toolkit or that tool shed, and give us a little bit of explanation about what they do and why you choose them.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be tool agnostic with you, because I feel like, because there's greater power in the two pieces that come before. But let me talk about what you're trying to achieve. So I believe that many churches are lacking a project management system. I'm a big fan of Asana myself. And I think it fits the needs of many churches. But any project management system would do it. In fact, if nothing else, even a spreadsheet sometimes would be sufficient just to get things going. So project management systems are lacking greatly. Everything is in the brain of one person. Nobody knows what task comes after what. If that person is sick, away, or absent for some reason, things just completely stall. And that's how this person burns out, because he's the only one able to execute or know what happens next. And so we need to remove these processes from our brains and create templates. So that is by far the main thing you can do. I don't care if you only have 3 tasks written down. There's a high chance you're probably doing the same thing over and over and over every week. So just put them down. Like, what's the process for creating a bulletin? What's the process for sending out a newsletter? Write them down. The second one is email marketing. We underestimate the value that email marketing has in the church. And so I believe that there needs to be a component there that allows you to email, mass email, and segment that list. So segmentation is by far one of the main features I would say look for. So something like MailChimp will probably be a good starting, piece of software. I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest MailChimp fan, because that little monkey, when it's sweating, by the time I'm about to press that button, it always makes me I'm like, okay, I don't know if I want to press it now. You're making me so nervous right now. But joke aside, it's simple enough. It's easy to use. But you can go in any other direction. There are many tools out there, but segmentation would probably be a big piece. And then obviously volunteer management. Churches grow sometimes without having that in place. And that's when chaos settles in, when they're just like, I don't know I don't know who's available. I don't know who's doing what. They don't even know. The volunteers themselves don't know what's going on. So those 3 pieces will probably be, in my opinion, big pieces to have in place. Everything else, maybe it's an add-on, if that makes sense. Depends on your church, depends on how much you're doing and what you need to execute on a weekly basis.
So while being tool agnostic, the things you for sure need to cover: project management, email marketing, as well as volunteer management. Is there anything else that needs to go on that list?
Now you're making me wonder if
you could still remain tool agnostic. I'll give you an example. I was speaking with a church and they were about to spend $4,000 on a server. And I said, do you know how much Dropbox is? So I would recommend cloud storage probably fits into that toolbox.
Yeah, that's actually a good reminder. And even how to organize those files. It's nightmare territory just to look at how we're organizing our files or not organizing our files. And so funny enough, that's probably another episode for us to talk about at some point. But the whole final of final, the last of all the final files, that is a process that absolutely needs to go in the church. We just have to end it. And so we've created a system as well that allows us to know, okay, whenever it's final, there's no, so until it's really final, it's version 1, version 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's also easy for people to point back and say, hey, let's go back to 5 or 6 or whatever.
Yeah. What about the folder that has 8,000 images and it's called kids pics and it's like IMG_0847.
Right. And you'll never be able to find out anything in that folder. So folder organization, and again, with the storage, you're absolutely right. That's probably going to be high in the list as well. Yeah.